Hello everyone. Good morning. Dan the Glassman here. You're watching the Glassman's World. We're about to get set up here. Sorry, I'm running like a couple minutes late maybe. So I apologize for that. I was still getting all ready for the day. I needed to make sure that I had my head straight and everything. So um, let me just make sure that we're all good here. Turn on the fan. It's gonna get a little loud now. That fan, I can't do anything about that. I can't make it quieter, so I apologize for that. Always having a loud fan, but that is what it is. So today is gonna be something a lot different than anything I've ever really done on here, and we're gonna go live right now with it. So this is public to watch right now, but then afterward it's going to go back to private, just to be sure and certain that this is okay to have out there and everything. But I do believe it's okay. I'm making an assumption though. This is our friend Herman here that we're going to be setting into the memorial glass today. So let me just set you guys up here real quick. Once again, get the proper angle. Sorry about the movement. Okay. So, all right, guys. Let me move a couple things here on the floor. We've got these glass jars right here at my feet. And this big old plate here. Okay. And a whole bunch of balloon cards. I was cleaning up the room the other day, and I was like moving things around, and so I had to place some things right there, right at my feet. I got a whole stack of balloon cards right here. These are ones that are just, you know, I'm such a balloonatic. I go around collecting balloons and balloon cards just for myself. I'm not even, I mean, we take the kids around too, but I am a big kid at heart. So I got all kinds of balloon cards here. So many different ones. Oh, look, a sticker fell out. Even got that cool sticker. This is one I was asked to make. But today we're going to work on making memorial glass, sealed with love memorial glass. It's something that I don't really advertise. I don't really put out there too much, but people who know me know that I do this. I do this in a way where I put a lot of love and, as I'm making these, I'm usually chanting, putting prayer, and just putting love and blessings into these. Making this one specifically, this is our friend Herman, and he's been placed into a beautiful memorial glass here. This is a Seal with Love memorial glass pendant by Gardenia Glass. It's a flat back style, so it's a flattened disc. It's rounded on the front. It's got cobalt on the back. Has a clear loop on top. This is how I make them. I usually don't offer to make them any other way. People do request for me to make them in other ways, special request, and Gardenia Glass has always been known for taking special requests, so I try to do my best at making that happen and honor those requests. Today is one of those special requests. So we're going to be making two more of these. This style here, basically what I do is I get the cremains, and I only use a little bit of them. If I use too much, one thing I've learned working with this organic material is that, even though it's been put through an incinerator and it's been, put a really high temperature, there is still moisture within some of the organic material. I don't want to get too, too crude or anything with it, but some of the fragments in here do hold some of the uh, moisture still within. So those come out sometimes in the form of air bubbles, or there could be air pockets within some of the particles here, and those air bubbles can then get trapped within to the glass. So if you add too much of the cremains, then it creates problems and issues with the with making the memorial glass. So I put a little bit in there to make sure that they are within there, and then I add some dichroic glass and I spiral it out. I spin them, so that way I'm basically spiraling them out back into the universe. And it's a beautiful way for you to then wear them over your heart and to keep them close to you. So I've been offering these, gosh, for about 9, almost 10 years now. A friend of mine asked me to make these pendants. Unfortunately, her son had passed away at that time due to a brain tumor, and so my friend asked if I could do this and put her son's ashes into glass. Now, that was 10 years ago. I didn't know if I could do it or not. So what I did was I attempted to make some pendants by just using, I simply just used ashes from an incense. I just burned some incense, used the ashes from that, and I just saw if I could actually embed them into the glass and keep them in there without the glass cracking or breaking or anything like that, to see if they would actually work together, be compatible. And knowing that it is pretty high silica content, being what it is, that it would probably mix in a way. so so then that worked out with the incense ashes, and so then she allowed me to attempt to do the very first ones with her son's cremains. And ever since then, it worked out, and I was able to make those for her, and that's what then started Sealed with Love Memorial Glass, where I then knew I could offer these. Now, when I do offer them, a lot of you know that I'm a devotee of Krishna, that I have been following the Hindu practices of Bhakti Yoga, and studying through A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and through the other gurus who have descended below, and have come after A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. So in doing these pieces, a lot of times I'm simply just chanting and praying with the Harinam, or I'll play music. Being that this is YouTube, we won't be allowed to do so. I know that our friend Herman here, he really loves some metal, and I would love to just play some metal music, but then this whole video would be probably removed through copyright. So what we're gonna do here is I'm simply just gonna make them as a demonstration. We've already made many of these. I'm still gonna keep it sacred, to me, and I'll be chanting within myself and within through my heart, through my soul, as I'm making these and working on them. So I may go silent a lot during this video here, a lot more than I ever would. So and it's just because of that. And I may also just chant and do so out loud as well. So you may just, I'm just letting you know what's about to happen here, and that way everyone's all prepared. Okay, so before we get started, we're going to do a little burning of some sage here. Okay, so we just got to get a couple things prepared here. We'll need our glass cutter. Now my glass cutter broke, but it'll still work here. And then we need to get the dichroic. So this is a piece of dichroic glass right here. And I'm going to get this all ready. I'm going to use my my opti cloth here. Just trying to get rid of the sticker, some of that sticky here real quick. And then we'll really clean this up and get all my fingerprints off this. Just want to make sure all that sticker is gone. Alright. So then we get the Norwex OptiCloth. We make sure that this is really nice and clean on both sides. So dichroic glass is made with a layer of this dichroic layer of dichro means 2 chrome. or you know, two colors, two I get like colors like chromium and so it's like two colors put together, but sometimes they make three color dichro and they don't call it trichro. So it's just dichroic glass, but they could call it trichroic on some of them, I guess. Technically. All right, so one side, when you look at it in the light, has the layer there. You can see that shimmer and shine. And then the other side, it's just glass. And you can see the layer through the glass on that other side. But on this side, you can see that it's on that. You know, so it's like a mirror, you know, the way they make a mirror. And you can tell whether you can see through it or whether the mirror's got an actual backing or not a backing or whatever. All right. So now we'll cut this. We have the ashes set up here and ready to go. So what I've done is I've lined them up right here. Away from the rest of them. I keep them kind of close so that way I don't drag them across my pad too much. I don't want to leave too much residue. We'll have to, you know, get as much of it back into the jar, whatever that remains, whatever that's still left over here from the remains or the cremains, and then we'll have to clean off the pad here. So let me get these prepared. So you just use that glass and then you just snap it. And then I get a nice little thin piece of dichro there. We'll make sure we get rid of all of the fingerprints from touching the face of it. And now I need to make sure I put the dichro layer up, because we're going to put the molten glass onto the dichroic layer, and we're going to smash the clear glass onto that dichro. So the clear glass on this side will embed that layer of dichro in between. And we need 3 of these. I'm trying to figure out, okay, on one of them, I'm going to have to create a window. We have a special request on one of them, and I don't know how it's going to work out or what's going to happen, but we'll see. And it's so cool how you can just put a little, you just use your glass cutter and you just etch a line into the glass. You score the glass is what it's called. And then you just snap it. And I always wet it first. A lot of people use oil. I just wet it. I just use my tongue like that, and bam. And then you just, and then you just snap it. It's like, it's not just snapping. If it doesn't just snap, you gotta be careful because you don't want to cut yourself. Alright, well, let's see if I can use this here. Only problem with this is sometimes I don't have the ball anymore. try to make that line just go through a little bit better. We'll just snap that off. Come on. Why is it not snapping? Shouldn't have to score it twice. Not supposed to score it twice. Come on. There it goes. Alright. I believe I'm making this many, right? 2 more, plus getting this one back, and then the special request one. Alright. Got a little bit of a cut there, but it's alright. So now, we're going to get started here. Let me try to get you guys back a little bit more. That'll help with the angle. So you guys can see this a little bit better here. You don't really need to see me, as long as you can see the table. Cool, and the torch. Right, we got clear glass. We need these, this. Got our reamer. We don't need any colored glass or anything like that here. This. And then alright. And let me bring the chat up. I'll try to read comments. But like I said, this is it's something I'm going to be focused in on this a lot. So please don't mind me if I just go quiet on this video a lot and don't really talk. So now I've basically added the cremains in there. I spiraled them up with the clear glass. Then I flattened that. Added the cobalt blue. So when I flattened it, everything that I twisted up now looks like it's been flattened and spiraled. And now I'm putting the background on it, which is just a cobalt blue. And I get this molten and then mash it down and kind of stretch it out to the edges of the rim here. Now all that cobalt it just helps to widen it out. So now you got the background on it. Everything is inside of it there. It's a flat disc. I now have to melt that to make it all one and make it all smooth right at this little junction right here. and then we'll pull it off. Put a pendant or put a loop on it to make it into a pendant. And that's how each one is made there. And as I was doing so and putting that all together, I was just chanting the Harinam, just praying, putting good thoughts and energy into it. And so I'll go back to doing that as I finish this off. I don't think I'm drinking any water this morning. Sorry about that window glare there. I don't want to cover up my windows, and I won't have any, I'd like to be able to see the sky when I'm blowing glass. I don't want to cover that up. So sorry, we're going to always have that kind of reflection there. I ran out of my 7mm rod here, so I'm just using my big old 16mm. We're gonna just pull a rod off of here and make a loop. Alright, you guys, so that's now finished there. You can see it's a flat back, flat on the back, nice strong loop. You can see the spiral, and I don't know if you can see the diacrylic glass, the shimmer in there. I mean, it only does justice really in person and in the sunlight. We're going to take this off. We're going to put this in the kiln. And we're going to work on the next one here. Alright, there's number one. We got 2 more to go. If you stick around for the third one, you'll be able to see the special request that was made for this one. I'm just going to show it. I'm not even going to say what it is. But it's going to be pretty interesting. I've never tried it before, so I don't even know if it's possible. Seriously. I'm not just saying that to try to get you guys to keep watching or anything. I'm just saying that because I have never had this sort of request ever. So we're going to do our best to make it happen. And the thing is if this one turns out the way that I need it to, for that special request, we might actually go directly into it right here. So I'm going to get it prepared for just in case. I don't know if I can do this. I don't even know if it's going to work. I really hope it's going to. I'm going to do my best. I know that this is going to someone very special. And so I'm going to do my best to make it the way that you had seen the first one envisioned, or the way you had seen that first one, and I guess we're replacing that one that you really cherished and loved so much. I am so sorry that that one somehow disappeared on you. But we're going to do our best to make this happen for you, okay? Wow. Okay, how am I going to even... Alright. Huh. probably not going to even need that much. Okay. So that's the thing is, you got to be really, really precise with this because you don't want to mess it up. We can't do do-overs with this. This is very sacred and very important. You don't want to throw any of these in the garbage can. You don't want any of these to crack and break. You want to make sure that these come out 100% all the time. So this is I get one opportunity to make this happen. If I can even make this happen. They want an image. There was an image that they had seen. I believe it was Herman's mom. We're making this for Herman's mom here. And there was an image that she had seen in there. So I'm doing my best to make that image for her. And I've never done this before, like now I'm mimicking what naturally occurred within the glass. Like, okay, I will try. I'm trying. So my friend who requested this, just know I'm gonna do my best for y'all. You know it. And if this does, actually I'm going to take these off because I really need to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, and there's no reason to be wasting all this flame here. But if this does happen, it is possible that I can maybe start to offer something like this. I don't know though. This is hard. And then the other thing too is if I start doing this, then we're probably going to have to go to what the original pricing of, I was telling you at the beginning of this video how my friend had me make these for her with her sons, right? And so she showed me a page. I don't even remember what the page was called or whatever. But they were offering to make these at like between $89 and $99 each. Which people pay. Now, I've lost a child and had to go through the whole process of the funeral costs and everything, and thankfully, my oldest sister's, she's been working and doing really well in her life, and she wanted to help out. And so, without her, I don't know how I could have afforded to have anything done for my child. I would have been doing fundraisers and all kinds of stuff. So, I always got to give thanks to my sister for that. But knowing how much was spent on all of that, and then to offer something like this on the side, like people then they want to get their urns and different things like that, and they're selling them just like this pine box or some kind of box, and all it is wood, right? But they're charging them like $300, $500, $1,000. Like, it gets ridiculous with the pricing in the funeral homes. And people are just going to pay it because, they want to give their best to their loved ones. So they think by paying more is giving their best or whatever, because it's more expensive. Or, that's how we value things in society, is how much things cost or whatever, And so um, being that I've been through that process, I understand how expensive it is and how much it takes out on the entire family. And everyone's trying to like scrape up this and that in order to come through, in order to help. They want to do what they can for each other, for their loved one, and it's hard to try to make that happen, and it's expensive. And because of that price and that expense, I understand that. And so I felt I couldn't charge $100 each on these, after knowing that someone's already paid thousands of dollars in order to get this and that done, and then ask for another, like if they want a dozen of these and they're $100 each, then you're trying to get like another $1,000 out of the family, and it's, to me, I just feel like I don't need to be doing that. And if I can offer this service at a more affordable rate, then why not? And so I've always worked, some of y'all know I have a band, or had a band, Element 37. I was always told to work in my numbers. So I dropped the price down from the $100 that I saw online that was offered by other individuals, and I brought my price down, my offer, to $37 each. So if anyone needs this service done, I can do this for you. But just know it, you have to then, if you're going to ship me anything, know that things can get lost in the mail. There is a way to do certified shipping so they know that it's not contraband or anything that shouldn't be shipped over the post. So then you can declare it as certified Cremains. But then it costs money, And I was just thinking, if I'm going to be doing something like this, where I'm actually sculpting this into an image in order to be able to attempt, like, I don't even know if this is going to work. I really hope it does. But I'm going to attempt to put that on the back side of this here. Okay. We're going to see if we can make this happen. Alright, I'm pretty much ready to go now. So we either do one more like that twisty one, or if I can get this window, what I need to do is then lay this out in a way to where I have extra clear glass at the end of the rod, and it's going to create like a little bit of a window. So instead of this stuff spiraling, the Cremains, stuff, I don't mean to be disrespectful, instead of the Cremains spiraling all the way into the center, we'll make like a bit of a window. Like the one that I have here on my table is a good example of it. And this one's not hot, just so you know, I'm not picking up hot glass. But as you can see, that one's got like a window right there, and I'm going to try to then stamp this image of Cremains on the backside. We're gonna attempt this, okay? This might be right now. So if you've stuck around through the first one and now to this one, you're about to see a very first attempt ever at something. And I don't know if anyone else has ever done this either. So we'll see how it comes up, and we've got to make everything line up just right and perfect for this to happen. All right, let's go. Number one, Bidaya, Christian Bidaya, Bidaya, Shimon, Tested, Started, and I'm coming up on page, and I'm going to go, Bidaya, 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 Okay. Okay. Wow. All right, well, there it is. That's the request. A beautiful request. And looks like this is going to work out. Wow. Okay. This could be something that might be able to just offer to be able to do different simple images. But, you know, if I'm doing them like this, we may have to get up to the $100 range. But I'm not going to do that for my friend here because we're going to keep it the same amount that we have always done and keep it beautiful in that way. But yeah, if anyone wants to request something like that, you know, that took a lot of I don't know if I can make it happen, and a lot of working on just the design, the shaping of it. That was not as easy as I was thinking. But we're going to make it happen. All right, well, that's permanently embedded in there. There's no going back at this point. Now, that's the beauty of these is that they're permanent. You know, they don't go away. They don't fade away over time or anything. Once they're in there, they're in there. Sealed with love. Sealed with love memorial glass. I'm happy this came out like that. Alright, I need to straighten this out some. A little crooked here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. And the other thing too is I don't know how it's going to look from the opposite side still. So even though it's there, it's embedded permanently, we don't know how it's going to look. We don't know if the other designs in front of it's going to do anything to change it or anything like that. You know, I'm just thinking now, there could have been a way where I could have just stamped that on the clear glass and then spiraled up everything on a separate rod and then brought those two together. I could actually do that and put the image into the front of it with everything spiraling in the back. But this one's done and I can't change it now. We can't go back and we're not going to top this one out. And I'm not going to duplicate it because it's a one-off request. We're just making the other one just like a normal one now. So the special request is done now, guys. And now we'll just move on to the other one. And I don't know if you want to stick around that long. It is, we're now an hour and 20 minutes in. Maybe we can finish that one up and be done within 2 hours. We'll just keep it rolling. Yeah. I think we have Herman's approval. I think his mom's gonna love this. This is beautiful. So I love being able to take special requests and to be able to pull it off on the first try, first attempt. That's a scary thing, especially when working with such sacred items like these cremains here. You don't want to have to lose them at all. You know, unless you decide that you're going to be giving them back to the earth in some way, tossing them in the ocean, in the mountains, placing them in places of where they loved or whatever. But that's for you to do and not for me to do. I can't be wasting these and discarding any glass. I have to make sure that I pull these off on the first time. But it works. It looks like it. That's why I was chuckling there, because I could see it through the side, the reflection of it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I think it's actually going to happen. I think it's going to work out. I think Herman would love it, and his mom is definitely going to love this. Yeah, before it was just something that kind of resembled it, that I apparently thought it looked like that or whatever, but now we make it happen. This is for you, Herman's mama. I don't know your name, I'm sorry, but this is for you. And hopefully I'm not wrong on that. I do believe that this is for Herman's mom. So now we have Herman's Cremains put in here in a very beautiful way. Special requested. If it was anyone else, I would be asking a whole lot more than the 37. I don't know, maybe just double. Okay, I'm just rounding out the front here now. We're just going to continue with the Harinam. So I'm finishing this one up here. We're just going to round it and put the loop on it. And we'll move on to the third one for the day, and that'll be it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. there's an air bubble perfectly at the top there. Somehow, I've been melting this and melting this to get that air bubble to round out, so that way it shouldn't do anything. It should be fine. And in the kiln, it should anneal properly and everything. As long as I round it out that nicely there, we shouldn't have any issues with that. Wow, that's amazing how that came out. Okay, well, that is the special request there. Yeah, we still got all that dicro in there. Yeah, now we just got to line this up properly right on top. So this is a one of a kind. This is the first time ever having this request, and we're gonna pull it off. I have to. I don't have any choice with these. It's like you got to do it, right? Win or lose. You can't lose with these. You gotta win. You gotta pull it off. But I love to be challenged. I love to get the challenge from people. They know what I can do. They're like, well, I've seen you do this and then do that in glass. Can you do this for me, you think, maybe? Like, I don't know. We'll see. And I love that. I love that they trust me. They give me the opportunity to possibly even fail. They know that this might not happen and it might not come out. Even right now, I can accidentally drop it on the floor and it just not work out, right? Like something just can go wrong. Until we can get it in the kiln and out of the kiln, we don't know. Wow, that's awesome. So if I can do that, that means I can also use any other sort of ashes. We can do other things now. Huh. Interesting. This opens up doors. This gives me new ideas for new things, guys. Alright, there you go. Last look, so I'm going to pop it off, take it off of the punchy here. We'll get rid of the punchy mark. We'll make sure it's nice and flat on the back. Hold it off, guys. Woo, man. Just kidding, I'm not sweating. Should be, though. It's hot in here. Working on this torch. And the kiln's on, it's getting hotter, too. And this was kind of nerve-wracking. But I pulled it off without breaking a sweat. Oh, come on. See? I'm like, come on, look at it. It was having issues. Really? It's trying to flatten the back together. Maybe it's good. Maybe I'm being told right now it's good. You're good. It's flat enough. It's beautiful. Get it in the kiln. All right, guys. That was the custom request right there. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to make one more still. For those of you who are just tuning in, we got one more to go. One more memorial glass, sealed with love memorial glass. We got the Cremains here. So basically, I just make like a little line about ½ inch, 3/4 inch long, about 2 millimeters wide, and I stick it to the molten glass. Then I twist up the glass. Oh, sorry, I stick it to the glass. Then I attach the dichroic glass to that to basically encapsulate or embed the cremains in between this rod here and the dichroic. So then it's embedded in between those two, and then I twist it up, and then I flatten that twist. So you like twist it up, then smash it down, so you change up the direction of all that, and then you add the cobalt blue, shape it into a pendant, add the loop, call it a day. Alright, we got one more to go, guys. We'll see how long this one takes. I was hoping to get this done within 2 hours, so let's see if we can get this one done in 18 minutes or less. Alright. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare So those of you who might be just joining right now, we're just working on these Silver Love Memorial glass, embedding cremains into glass permanently into these pendants, necklaces that can be worn over your heart so you can keep your loved ones close to you. Now, I'm not really doing any sort of instructional or anything here. I've kind of explained the process of these, and I've explained my process of making these and why I'm really silent in this video here. I'm just chanting and praying right now. So don't mind me. Enjoy watching the video and the end results when I show you how these turn out here. And also, just wanted to let y'all know that this is a service that I do offer. If you'd like to offer, or if you'd like to have the service done for you, I can have this made for you here, and or I can make these for you as well. And all it takes is getting a certified mail, have your cremains certified, shipped through the mail, and that way nothing happens to those. And you know, you just make sure you pay for all the shipping fees and the return shipping and everything, and you'll get these to you. I can do them at a very affordable rate, $37 each, which is a lot more affordable than the $89 to $99 ones that we first found almost 10 years ago, I guess, when I started making these. And then when you also order in bulk, I can do an even better price than that, just so you're aware. A lot of people want to order a dozen at a time or more because all their family members request them and would love to have a keepsake memorial of their loved ones so they can wear over their hearts or keep close to them, maybe hang them in the rearview mirror of their vehicle or hang them in the window, you know, kitchen window, their living room window, so it's a sun catcher, or just keeping them close on their bedside or somewhere near them or something like that. And you can see the difference in speed or time with making these, you know, getting the first ones all prepared and ready, and how long it took to make that first one compared to making the third one. And now I'm in the groove here, but we're done. So if I was making more of these, like a dozen or so, then they would just be like, you know, a quicker process at this point. And without having each one having a special request as well. But I'm pretty sure that Herman's mother is going to love that one. From what I was told, the last one was somehow disappeared. I'm not going to say anything else. It just disappeared from her possession. Someone else took possession of it, I guess. And it had, to her, it looked like it had that sort of an image in it. And so we're just putting it directly in there, making sure, hey, we're going to make yours definitely look like that. And you'll always be able to know that that one's yours. If you ever see it on anyone, you'll know this one's yours. It's a one of a kind, the only one in the world. Alright, I'm going to go back to chanting now. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. But that one has an even bigger window. I'm like, maybe I should have waited till the third one. But it is what it is. That one's done already. They all come out unique. Every single one is done one at a time, one of a kind, individually. And every single one is a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller than the other. They all got their own special shaping and size. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there. Looks like our video went out for a moment and came right back. That was interesting. A lot of solar flares lately, so I don't know if any of that's going on. We'll just get back to chanting here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let's see if we can get this done in 5 minutes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Alright, we're done with this one here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Alright, so there's 3 Sealed with Love Memorial Glass pendants there, guys. Just wanted to share with you guys how I make those, and the energy and the love, the blessings, and just, always chanting through them all. That's how I do it. That's how I make it happen. And for those of you who may be asking why do I do the Hadi Nam, was Herman devotee as well? And no, he was not. Basically, the Hadi Nam, as I'm working with these ashes here, I'm protecting myself from any sort of negative or unwanted energies that may want to try to attach to me in any way or things like that. So it's really for my own personal self and protection, and also to put in the love and the blessing of the Hadi Nam. As soon as you hear the Hadi Nam, one soul is blessed and purified. And so by me chanting and praying the Hadi Nam, I'm simply just blessing and purifying these. And that's it. There's nothing else to it, just that. So we're gonna get all these now into the jar here, and it'll take some time to get it all back in. But I'll do this off camera. I'll finish this up. This is going to take a minute. So, but thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and for allowing me to share with you this. I'm going to keep it private for now, but then hopefully we have the okay and everything to just bring this back up publicly. So thank you so much for tuning in, for watching how I put cremains into Sealed with Love memorial glass. All right, and let me know in the comments below if this is something that you may want to have done for your loved ones, for you. I've even had requests for pets as well, so I can do pets, and of course all your loved ones. I'll be doing my mother's soon, as well as my daughter Winter Moon, who passed when she was 3.5 months old. like I said, I've had to go through this before. That's why I don't charge the $100 per pendant, and I can do a dozen of them for basically, for like $250. So it's a lot cheaper than getting one for $100. So you get a dozen for less than what you pay for three of them anywhere else. But thank you so much or at least from that site. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm Dan the Glass Man. Love and blessings to you all.